Hi, this is the Texas Weekly Newsreel. We entered the last week of the legislative session with all of the usual questions, including the main one: will they finish the budget? That hinges, as it did last week, on some kind of convergence on public education spending, tax cuts, money for water and transportation, and that's not all. They have to fund those things without hitting political tripwires on the use of the rainy day fund and on limits in the Constitution on spending growth. So we'll wait to see how that ends. It usually ends sometime in the last week. And as we tape this, they're confident. So we'll see. Are there any bills still hanging out that would pull lawmakers back for a special session? The budget and the bills around it are the big ones. Some things have already failed. The sunset bill for the Texas Railroad Commission is not going anywhere. The authors have put that on ice and said it will be back in 2 years. Some are still alive. Next week, the House will take up an ethics sunset bill that should have a long train of amendments on various kinds of ethics reforms and proposed amendments that encompass partisan fights, campaign finance, conflicts of interest, and whether legislators are capable of regulating their own behavior. One indication of that is that they've already set up an interim study to look at the ethics things that they don't think they'll pass this session, some indication that they don't think they'll finish. There are several political questions that sit at the end of every political season, and we're waiting for those to start to erupt. Who's running in 2014? Either because they're ambitious or because the people who are in office now have made terrible mistakes that inspire their competition. Rick Perry and Greg Abbott have said they'll announce their plans in June and July. We expect quick announcements right after that from David Dewhurst, Susan Combs, Jerry Patterson, Todd Staples, Barry Smitherman, and a long list of others. And that's the newsreel.